The fashion industry is abuzz following a bold statement from Gucci's CEO, who openly acknowledged that BTS's Jin has become the most influential brand ambassador in the history of the luxury house. The declaration, made during a press interaction following Milan Fashion Week, instantly became one of the most talked-about moments in both the fashion and entertainment worlds. According to reports from Vogue Italia and Business of Fashion, the CEO described Jin as a transformational figure whose presence in Gucci's campaigns has delivered an impact beyond anything the brand has seen in decades. He emphasized that Jin's unique combination of global popularity, cultural resonance, and authentic elegance has elevated Gucci's image in ways that surpass all previous collaborations with Hollywood stars, supermodels, and even legendary figures in the fashion world. Gucci has always worked with remarkable ambassadors, but what Jin brings is unprecedented, the CEO said. He embodies heritage, modernity, and emotional connection. No ambassador before him has mobilized fans, markets, and media on this global scale. The remarks come after Jin's dazzling appearance at the premiere of Gucci's short film The Tiger at Palazzo Mezzanotte during Milan Fashion Week. Dressed in Gucci's La Famiglia collection, Jin captivated audiences with an outfit hailed as princely and elegant by Paris Match. Social media erupted within hours, with hashtags like #JinxGucci and #PrinceJin dominating global trends. Analysts confirmed that Gucci's online engagement and search activity surged by over 40% in the 24 hours following his red carpet appearance. Industry insiders note that Gucci's CEO's bold comments are more than flattery. They represent a strategic acknowledgement of the Jin effect. Since being named global ambassador in August 2024, Jin has consistently generated viral campaigns, pushing Gucci deeper into Asian markets while simultaneously elevating its presence in Western fashion circles. Unlike other ambassadors whose influence may be localized, Jin's reach extends across continents, uniting fans from Seoul to Milan, New York to Paris. Fashion critics have been quick to respond. An editorial in The Guardian argued that Jin's ability to outshine Hollywood legends like Demi Moore and Edward Norton at Milan Fashion Week signals a cultural shift, one in which K-pop idols are no longer guests in global fashion. They are the leaders. Meanwhile, US outlets such as Billboard and Variety pointed out that Gucci's acknowledgement of Jin's dominance represents a rewriting of the global ambassador playbook. Fans, too, embraced the CEO's remarks with enthusiasm. ARMY flooded social media with celebratory posts, calling Jin the crown jewel of Gucci. One viral tweet read, "Hollywood had decades, but Jin changed the game in one night." Within hours, clips of Jin at Milan Fashion Week had surpassed several million views across platforms, underscoring the CEO's claim. For Gucci, this moment solidifies a new chapter. By elevating Jin above all prior ambassadors, the brand is not only recognizing his unmatched cultural influence, but also signaling its commitment to shaping the future of fashion around diverse, global icons. For Jin, the acknowledgement stands as yet another milestone in a career that continues to redefine what it means to be both an artist and an international figure of style. Gucci has worked with countless celebrities, models, and cultural icons in its century-long history, but rarely has the brand itself acknowledged that one figure has surpassed all others. That changed when Gucci CEO, speaking at a press event following Milan Fashion Week, declared that BTS's Jin is the most influential ambassador Gucci has ever had. The statement immediately sparked global conversation, marking yet another milestone in Jin's meteoric rise as both a musician and a cultural figure, a legacy of ambassadors. From Hollywood to Jin for decades, Gucci relied on a rotating roster of global ambassadors to reinforce its image. Hollywood stars such as Jared Leto, Harry Styles, and Dakota Johnson once dominated campaigns, lending their charisma to Gucci's bold aesthetic. Supermodels from Naomi Campbell to Kaya Gerber were enlisted to embody luxury and elegance. Yet even with these high-profile figures, Gucci's reach and impact remain tied to familiar Western markets, its campaigns powerful but often confined to niche audiences. Enter Jin, who broke through these boundaries immediately upon his appointment in August 2024. His influence was not limited to a single demographic or region. As the eldest member of BTS, his name already carried immense weight across Asia, Europe, and the Americas. But what stunned Gucci executives and ultimately prompted the CEO's bold admission was the unprecedented surge of attention, sales, and media buzz directly tied to Jin's involvement. Reports from Business of Fashion confirmed that Jin's first Gucci campaign, launched in late 2024, generated more than 50 million interactions within 72 hours, double the engagement of previous campaigns featuring A-list Hollywood stars. Sales data reflected a similar trend, with Gucci's Asian markets reporting double-digit growth and Western stores noting an increase in younger consumers seeking pieces worn by Jin. Milan Fashion Week. The defining moment the CEO's remarks came on the heels of Jin's much-anticipated appearance at Gucci's short film premiere, The Tiger, during Milan Fashion Week. Held at the historic Palazzo Mezzanot, the event brought together actors, designers, and cultural icons, but it was Jin who emerged as the true centerpiece. Dressed in Gucci's La Famiglia collection, Jin paired tailored black trousers with a white silk shirt left slightly open, accessorized with a striking necklace that highlighted his natural elegance. The look was praised as princely and sexy by Paris Match and quickly became one of the most discussed topics of the week. Social media exploded with hashtags such as #PrinceJin and #JinxGucciSS26, while fanshot videos of Jin entering the venue surpassed 20 million views within a day. It was in this context that the CEO stated, "Gucci has always worked with remarkable ambassadors, but what Jin brings is unprecedented. He embodies heritage, modernity, and emotional connection. No ambassador before him has mobilized fans, markets, and media on this global scale." Media reaction across continents. The fashion and entertainment press reacted with both awe and analysis. The Guardian in the UK ran the headline, "Gucci CEO declares Jin BTS as their greatest ambassador, a cultural shift in fashion." In France, Le Monde described Jin's Milan appearance as a coronation, while Italian outlets like Corriere della Sera emphasized how his presence eclipsed even veteran Hollywood stars. In the United States, Variety pointed out that Gucci's acknowledgement of Jin's dominance marked a rewriting of the global ambassador playbook. Meanwhile, Billboard emphasized the historical weight of the statement, framing it as not just praise, but an industry-defining moment that could reshape how luxury brands approach celebrity partnerships. The Jin effect, in numbers behind the headlines. Numbers told their own story. Analysts noted that Gucci experienced a 30% increase in online traffic during the week of Jin's Milan appearance. Bloomberg reported a modest but notable bump in Kering stock price, attributing part of the investor optimism to Gucci's successful campaign featuring Jin. In Korea, Japan, and China, Gucci's online stores sold out of several items associated with Jin's outfits within hours. Fashion experts coined the term the Jin effect to describe the phenomenon, a singular celebrity figure whose cultural and economic impact transcends borders, age groups, and industries. While Gucci's past ambassadors influenced fashion trends, none had produced the same measurable results across both markets and media. Why Jin stands apart. What makes Jin unique, critics argue, is not just his popularity, but his authenticity. Unlike some ambassadors who rely solely on glamour, Jin brings humility and relatability to his appearances. His background as a musician, his narrative of resilience through military service, and his reputation as the worldwide handsome, eldest member of BTS make him a multidimensional figure. For fans, he is approachable. For brands, he is aspirational. This combination has proven unbeatable. Gucci's CEO recognized this blend when he said, "Jin is not just wearing Gucci, he is Gucci." He represents the bridge between East and West, between heritage and innovation. That is why he stands above all. Looking ahead, the CEO's statement has fueled speculation about what comes next. Insiders suggest Gucci may be planning a global campaign centered entirely on Jin for 2026, potentially aligning with BTS's reunion tour. Rumors of a capsule collection co-designed by Jin and Gucci's creative director have circulated in fashion circles, though nothing has been confirmed. For ARMY, the announcement represents vindication. Fans have long celebrated Jin's elegance and charisma, often describing him as a natural fit for luxury fashion. With Gucci's official acknowledgement, their belief has been validated on the world stage. Jin returns to Seoul, greeted by fans at Incheon International Airport. The contrast between his modest airport fashion and the grandeur of Milan could not be more striking. Yet perhaps it is this very duality, global superstar and humble artist, that makes him the perfect ambassador not just for Gucci, but for a new era of cultural influence.